Hi guys, welcome to the Bear Garage. My name is Lydia, and here we talk about all things Build-A-Bear. Except, we're not talking about Build-A-Bear. We're talking about the Mothman Festival, because that's going on. Maybe when I upload this video, we'll see. I still actually have 2 pre-recorded videos that I still haven't uploaded. Whoops. They're coming. They're coming, okay? They're coming. But yeah, I went to Mothman Festival today, day 1. We went really early because I had one particular booth I wanted to get to before everyone else got to it. And I was willing to... I have no clue what my husband's doing, but he's walking past me with his hands like stuck out. But there was one booth I really wanted to get to before everyone else did. And we had a feeling it was what we call the death tent. And we've called it since the first year we got there. And the death tent is where they stick a bunch of artists all together. Now he's on his hands and knees to turn on some lights. But yeah, the death tent is where they stick a bunch of like artists together under one particular tent. And it's super crowded. I am constantly convinced there's going to be a crush that happens in that tent. Like, that tent should not exist. But we got there early before there was like a crush level of people, so we were good. So yeah, with that, we're going to go on. I do want to go ahead and give the disclaimer that there are 2 items that I do not know where they are from. If I remember correctly, neither one was handing out business cards, and one has a signature, but the signature is so tiny that it's not legible, and the other one, there's no signature. So we're going to start off with stuffed animals. Now, obviously I love stuffed animals, but one thing I'm really bad about is I buy a lot of shirts at these like outdoor festivals. I didn't buy a single shirt this year. So, round of applause for me. Round of applause. Alright, but I did get stuffed animals, so let's go. It's Nessie! Look at her little flippers, and look at the little heart on her chest. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? She's got hearts on her back. Look at her little flippers. And now, I should have Googled this before I say this because people are going to yell at me, but I can't remember if she's Scottish. Because, like, Scotland and Wales are 2 different places. We're good. I remember that. Look at that. But I'm pretty sure she's Scottish, right? So she's got the little, like, plaid tartan. Look at her. She is so cute. I had such a hard time getting her. So, one thing about Point Pleasant is it's a very small town with terrible cell service. So, like, technically the vendors take cards, but do the cards actually work? That's the question. So, you want to bring cash if you go to the Mothman Festival, and I brought cash. But I did not have enough for Nessie. I had $15. She was $30, I believe. Oh, her name tag fell off. She had a little name tag that says, "Hello, I'm Nessie." But I asked if they took card, and they took card, and then my card decided to try to lock itself for fraud, except because there's no self-service in Point Pleasant, I didn't get a text telling me that it was trying to protect me from fraud. So we waited a moment. We tried PayPal. PayPal wouldn't load. So then we tried the card again, and it worked, so I got her. I was so grateful. I'm so glad. Look at her. I do not remember the name of the dogs, but her face very much reminds me of that dog with just like the snout. I want to say it's about Belgian Malinois. I know that is completely wrong. But just like, look at that snoot. Look at that snoot. She is so cute. I love her. And I am 99.99999% sure she came from this business. Whoop, whoop. Miss Trixie's Quilty Pleasures, Fabric Arts, and Creative Oddities. This is that business card. And this is that back. And I'm gonna be honest with you, everyone else I don't have a business card for. And that's because when you, again, go to these like cryptid festivals, you know like 99% of the vendors. So pretty much everyone who's on this table, except for the 2 items I will get to, I know who they are. So let's just keep going. So this next item is actually one of those that I do not know who the creator is. And a lot of these booths like don't have names. They're just under a little tent. So again, I'm not sure. But it's like this cute little white, pink-cheeked like Mothman. She's got a little tail. Look at her little wings. And there's wire in them, so they are bendable. When we got to her table, a little girl was buying like a traditional Mothman. Oh no, I thought her ears had wires in them. I got real excited there for a second. But she had bought the last black Mothman, so I got this one. And she's still adorable. She's like a Luna moth. And she's so cute. And look at her little pink cheeks and her little paw pads. And she has this little medallion that says, "Feeling cute in Point Pleasant, West Virginia." See? And it's got little like gems for the eyes. It's so cute. And again, I don't know who made this. I don't know whose booth it is. I feel very bad about that. So luckily with my Squonkapalooza, there were actually people who worked at Squonkapalooza, like the booths, who found my video and commented. And that one booth that I did not know off the top of my head in my video that made the fidget toy Squonk commented and told me what their booth was. And they were the Creative Forge. Look at that. I remember now. I remember. So maybe the maker of this will find me and tell me. I feel so bad. Also, look at these little tufts of fur on the cheeks. Just so cute. Okay. Next. This is a creator that was in the deaf tent. And I have like a lot of her stickers on my laptop. I just really like her. But this is a Mothman pin set with a chain. I think it would look really good as like a cardigan clip. But I saw some people just wearing it with like this pin up here and then the moon down here or reverse. But I think it'll be a really, really cute cardigan clip. So that's probably how I'm going to wear it. The moon does glow in the dark. And this is by, she goes by 2 names. Liz Pavlock Design on Etsy or Keep On Creepin' On. And you can see those at the bottom. But yeah, just look so cute. Alrighty. Now this is not a vendor, but I still wanted to show this off. There was a woman in Fallout cosplay, and she had a cute little backpack that was Brahmin. Which, if you don't know what a Brahmin is, because you don't play Fallout, or you haven't watched the show, or you haven't watched someone play Fallout, it is mutated cows with 2 heads. And you know me, I love cows. So, of course I love cows with 2 heads. Come on. It's double the cute. It's mathematical. But I told her I liked her Brahmin backpack, and she gave me a little bottle cap. It says Nuka-Cola. And on the inside, if you can see, it says have a nuke. And again, if you're not familiar with Fallout, Nuka-Cola is like the version of Coca-Cola. And actually, this is currency in the game. So yeah, she gave me money, I guess. Alright. I'm trying to decide who to go with next. Okay. So this I'm excited about. It's a bit odd to buy at like a cryptid convention, but I'm excited. First, I'm going to show you the free sticker that I got. It says Wytheville. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, I'm going to be honest with you. But Wytheville UFO Fest. And this is that sticker. So, what is this mysterious item I got? It is an eyeshadow palette. It is called Close Encounters by Mystic Novelty Co. And it's got a mirror. And look at those colors. We got like black, gray, white, and then all different types of blues and greens. And there's only 3 matte colors in this. And if you know me in person, you know I love sparkly makeup. That's a new development. I used to be like a matte girl only, but now I love sparkly eyeshadow. So yeah, and it's got very, very cute colors, and the payoff is really good. Like, I should not do this, but I'm swatching the bright green for you. Look at that. The reason why I say I shouldn't do this is because now I have to grab things with my makeup finger. So I'm just gonna wipe this on my shorts. Ta-da! And this makeup palette has names for the eyeshadows. That's my one complaint, is that they don't have the name on the palette itself. It's on the back, but the colors are Mothman. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this, guys. This is gonna do some coordination. We got Mothman, Roswell, Nightcrawler. We have Braxy, Frogman, Icy Goblin. I think this is like Newman's, Nessie. Oh, sorry, Newman's, Nessie. And this one is Ingrid Cold. Also, you're getting all the secrets of what my filming setup looks like. But yeah, the colors are really pretty. The payoff is really great. And also, look at the artwork. So pretty, right? So I'm really enjoying. I'm really excited to wear this. I don't know where I'm gonna wear this, because while I am a sparkly girl, I'm still like a natural, like, no makeup type look for the most part. Like, I still wear like browns and tan, but just sparkly brown and tan. So I'm gonna be excited to try to work this into my makeup. All right. Next, this is a booth that I have seen, again, since we started going to the Mothman Festival, and every year I tell myself I'm going to get something from them, and every year I don't, because I just, like, run out of money before I get back to them. But this time, I got stuff. And this booth is the Hodag booth, which is another cryptid, and I believe he's from Ohio. Do not quote me on that. I'm trying to look anywhere for something that'll give me a hint. Oh! Let's see. No, it's Wisconsin. Woo, look at me. So first, I got a free little pin. It says the Hodag store with a Hodag and their address. But I got another stuffed animal. This is the little guy. This is Buddy the Bulldog. And Buddy here, it says, a bulldog like no other, Buddy loves being outdoors, exploring in the forest, snuggling up to campfires, and swimming in lakes on hot summer days. Buddy is the smartest, bravest bulldog you'll ever meet. He also happens to be best friends with Happy the Hodag. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Normally in these videos, when I tell you about cryptids, I like to tell you about them. I genuinely know nothing about the Hodag. But I just saw this little guy, and he was so cute, and I had to get him. Like, look at the little neon green stitching on his face and his little permanently tilted head. However, I did get 2 more items. So I love collecting children's books, right? I love it. I have this little box in my closet that all my children's books go into. So I got 2. We have Hodag, a Happy Hodag book. Words and Pictures by Jill, Kuzamarski? So here's the issue. I grew up in the South, so we do not have, like, I'm going to assume this is Polish. We do not have a lot of Poles. So I never learned how to pronounce anything Polish. Like, learning how to pronounce halushki it was tough, okay? It was tough. So I am so sorry for messing up your name, because I know I am. But this is just a little book all about the Hodag, and the artwork is very cute. Like, look at that. Let's go to another random page. Ta-da! We've got Buddy the Bulldog. And they have multiple Happy the Hodag books. I think it's mentioned. Where is it mentioned? Ah, right here. So it says here, Hodag is a Happy the Hodag book. Happy the Hodag and his sidekick, Buddy the Bulldog, debuted in the 2006 picture book, Tales from the Trees, a rhyming introduction to the infamous Hodag legend. So see, I need to read this so I can learn about the Hodag. In 2007, they were back starring in a fast-paced adventure, A Monster Misunderstanding, a suspenseful and fun picture book exploring how a Hodag came to be best friends with a bulldog, because everyone knows Hodags eat bulldogs, but only once a month and only on a Sunday. And you can learn more about Happy the Hodag at happythehodag.com. And yeah, just look at that. Also, was I not meant to be like a preschool teacher? Listen to how I read that. All right. And then the next book I got is Goodnight Happy. Again, a Happy the Hodag bedtime book. Words and pictures again by Jill Kuzamarski. And this is that front. Let me not block the name. It's a nocturnal forest narration, both fun and calming. Join Happy the Hodag and Buddy the Bulldog on their soothing stroll throughout the night sights and sounds of the North Woods. A wonderful way to wind down and get ready for bed. And again, I'm opening this, not really to a random page, but look at this. Look at the artwork. Look at how cute. I love it. So cute. Okay. Now, on to the next. We're going to go with this pile. And this is Jellicoe. I can tell you without even having to look, really. But I have their Rosie the Mothman, and I have their traditional black Mothman, which is just the Mothman. And so now I had to get their new purple. Look at those red sparkly eyes and the blue wings and the blue antennas and the purple tuft. And it's got a little tag that says Mothman the Cuddly Cryptid. And it has their information as well. And you know me, it's going to be in the description. It's going to be in the description. Don't worry about it. And I got a little tote bag with their cute little Mothman, and it says, "Carry me away, Mothman." And so, like 2 years ago, I got a dress from them, and I wore it this Moth Festival. And I saw they had a new one, so I had to get it. It's all different cryptids. So, they of course have Mothman. They have what I presume is the Jersey Devil. We have the Flatwoods Monster, also known as Braxy. We have what I believe is the Loveland Frog. We have the Fresno Nightcrawler. You can see him. You can see him. We got Sasquatch. And my favorite detail is the Chupacabra. He has a straw and a goat. That's how he's drinking from the goat. He's got a little straw. Just how cute. And yeah, that's from Jellicoe. I can't wait to try this on. It already feels so nice. The only bad thing about me is I don't know what size clothing I wear. So is this the right size? I don't know. We'll find out. If anything, it's probably going to be bigger than I need, but oh well. Oh well. Now, let's go. So this is the thing that we showed up early for. Ooh. This is part 3 of the I'm in Love with the Mothman, or Mothman in Love series. It's by Paige Lavoie. And this is I'm Getting Married to the Mothman. Look at that cover art. So, this one is, when Heather moved out to the woods, she never expected she'd fall in love with a Mothman, much less get married to him. And then here's a word that I cannot pronounce, but we're gonna try and you're gonna not laugh at me. Bachelorette parties are supposed to be fun, right? That is, until her night of fun in the fairy realm ends with Heather getting pulled through a portal, kidnapped by an impossible vampire king who swears to make her his bride. Determined not to be a damsel, Heather hatches her escape plan using her greatest weapons, her charm and her cell phone. But with a vampire determined to make her his bride, she may be in over her head. After years alone, Moth can't believe that soon he'll be married to his flame. But with Heather missing and his memories of Eclipsia foggy, his world is shaken. A cryptid will not only need to sheath his claws and work with his friends to find his bride, but he will have to contend with something even more challenging: his future mother-in-law. Like a moth to a flame, Moth and Heather will always find each other, but will it be in time for the wedding? And I'm very excited to read this. I'm especially excited because this isn't out until December, but if you went to the Mothman Festival, you got an early copy. And came with a little sticker. Oh. And I got it signed. Look at the little Mothman drawing. And the inscription says, "Lydia, would you say yes?" And of course I would say yes to getting married with the Mothman. Who wouldn't? But yeah, I'm so excited to read this. All right. Next booth that I also had to get to real fast because they posted this picture on Instagram and I knew I had to have it and I didn't know how limited an edition it was going to be. But this is from Conjure Dust and it is Mothman and the Flatwoods Monster, or Braxy, leaving a Fallout vault or going into a Fallout vault. If you don't know why this is kind of relevant, Fallout 76, which is their, what's it called, MMO, Massive Multiplayer Online game, is set in West Virginia. It has Mothman, it has the Flatwoods Monster, and I don't know the name of this location in real life, but I'm 99% sure that is the top of the world from the game, which is like a ski lounge, where Rose the Raider lives, or lived. I honestly have not played 76 in a while. I need to get back to it. I do, because I really enjoy it. But I saw this and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I love it. I've got to get it. So I get it. Yes. Look at them. And then I got another item, which is these Mothman stud earrings. This is also from Conjure Dust. They're just so cute and I can't wait to wear them. And these last two items, I'm pretty sure I got at the same booth. The issue is I don't remember that booth, and like one item I can kind of identify, the other I can't. So the one I can kind of identify is Curious Creatures, The Grafted Monster. It's written by Michael Strayer and illustrated by Bally Raven. And this is that cover. And The Grafted Monster is also another West Virginian cryptid. And again, the artwork on this one is super cute. I'm trying to show you like a good picture of the Grafted Monster just so you can kind of get an idea of what he is. He's like this headless little figure. He is adorable. I love him. He's also in Fallout 76. Here's another peek. And it's a really cute story. I read all the children's books because of course I did. But yeah, I like it. I love it. And the very last item is a print. And again, I have no clue who this is by. It is a print with Mothman perched on a Welcome to Point Pleasant sign. And, okay, I'm gonna try to source some help here. This is the signature. If anyone can identify that, it would be great. It would be amazing, actually, because I sure can't. Sorry. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But again, this was in the death tent. It was like the first booth we saw at the death tent. Yeah, I just have no clue who it is. I'm sorry. But yeah, I really enjoyed going to Mothman Festival. I did get a little postcard thing that talks about like a Frogman festival, so I might be going to that. I don't know anything about the Frogman, so do not ask me about the Frogman. But I love frogs, so sounds like it's a no-brainer if my days off from work online. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye, guys.